Thanks, Sean. Now I'm here with Phill at thanks to Chris's Dips, one of our sponsors. Now, Phill, you're apparently going to show me one of your favourite meals.
I am. Now today it's my barbecue pork ribs. They are amazing. So, I mean, let's get started. I think for pork ribs, you know, like to put them straight on the barbecue, they end up being really chewy because they've got a lot of connective tissue in between the bones. So the best way to do it is get them roasting away or braising away for a few minutes and sort of soften that down, and then we can finish them off on the barbecue later. Yeah.
Now, I guess for anyone watching at home, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
But why have we got alcohol? It's 8:30 in the morning.
Because it's barbecue pork ribs aren't the same without beer.
Right, so we're using Quencher today.
Quencher beer today, and it's like a
Fantastic.
black tea and peach infused, so it's going to give it a nice little sweet complexity flavour. So,
Great.
what we're going to do is just a bit of salt and pepper.
Right.
Okay, well look, a bit of salt and pepper.
I'm admitting it. I'm not trying to be fake. So
That's all right. You've got to learn somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. So look, just some cracked pepper from me. Oh, these are my favourites. So you better remember this recipe. So look, just a bit of salt and pepper.
I remember the beer, so
okay, remember the beer. Remember the recipe. It's more important. And the beer. The beer is part of the recipe. Okay. So just put some salt and pepper and just a little bit of some smoky paprika. And what I'm going to do is just give those a little, rub a bit of that in to the fat, to the skin, to the flesh. Now what we're going to do is for a bit of flavour, because I like to add a bit of like the pan juices into the barbecue sauce to sort of just dash shallots. Well, I mean, you can run them under cold water if you don't like, you know, the burn. So after you fill them, just run them under cold water. Roasting tray that we're going to add back into the barbecue sauce when we're finished. Okay, so they're pretty much ready to go. But first, a bit of olive oil. Yep. And some Quencher.
Oh, that does look good.
Yep. Now these are going to go into an oven, preheated at about 170 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes, just till they start to get it nice and tender. So into the oven we go.
Here we go.
What I'm going to do is, see all these like lovely juices? I'm going to add that into the barbecue sauce, because that's all pork and beer flavouring. That's what's going to make, because that's just pretty much, I mean, you can use a packet bought barbecue, you know, I like to make mine, but for this sake it's nice and easy packet bought, but with the pork juices in there, it's going to just make it taste really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's in there. Now we're just going to give these pork ribs a bit of a brush, just with some barbecue.
That's a cool brush.
Yeah, that's a fantastic, it's a silicone, so it's not going to burn. Now, these are going to go onto the barbecue. Okay, so they're on. And as they're going, we're just going to keep brushing them and brushing them. Then you're going to get that real American-style smoky barbecue.
It looks like the things in the ads on.
See how that's charring up? Yeah, so we'll give those a little bit more. And they're going to just take on that flavour.
So what are we doing with this stuff over here?
Okay, this is to garnish, okay? So, look, ideally, I like it a bit longer, but we're going to get some of this done. So, there you are. That's the close-up, guys. And yeah, they smell... pretty much. This is really hot, guys, so I'd recommend you probably, unless your hands are toughened up like mine, probably recommend you use a pair of tongs. And now, because I love chili, I'm going to add just some jalapenos. Yep. Just over the top, because I love my ribs nice and spicy. And just a bit of coriander, because I love coriander, so I'm just going to rip that up with my hands. And just place some coriander, because I don't know, I just think the barbecue sauce and coriander work really well together. There we are, guys. They are my barbecue pork ribs by yours truly with Quencher beer and Today helping me. So
I did do most of it.
You did really help. But there you are, really nice and simple and tastes great.